Hello everybody, my name's Kaz and I have Parkinson's disease. I've waited all day for the tablets to work, but as you can see, you can't plan anything because they've decided not to today. That's why I'm having the Duodopa pump to hopefully even things out. So it's been a very difficult day. The kids are all breaking up for the summer holidays, so they're all excited, so we've had to go and buy gifts for the teachers and cards and whatnot. And doing tea was really difficult because obviously I also suffer with dystonia of the neck, which is where the muscle in the neck gets really tight, and I have to have Botox injections every 3 months. So my face looks a little bit tight and I'm pulling a funny face, but that's just the way it is. Hopefully tomorrow the pills will work again. It was my own fault because I wanted to talk a little bit about brain fog. In Parkinson's, you get a lot of brain fog and you get a bit confused at times when your pills are fluctuating. And what happened was, I either forget I've took one, so I take another one, and then you took one too many, so I have to go to bed for a bit because I feel quite poorly. Because I tend to do too many things at once, and I should stop and think what I'm doing. But hey ho. Just made today a little bit difficult, that's all. But tomorrow I'll look on the bright side and tomorrow should be a better day. But the kids are all excited and they're looking forward to 6 weeks off school, so they don't go back till September. But I don't mind them being at home. It's less of a rush. It's easier for me. I've got to do it downstairs today. I don't want to be in my room all the time, and I'll show you some of the things in my house that I've got to help me. Because when it's bad like this and I can't hardly walk, obviously I've got like a lean perching stool that I can perch on while I'm doing tea for the kids, and I also have a wheelchair. But yeah, I'm currently waiting for surgery. I've got about 6 weeks to wait if to do the first date. So I am a little bit nervous about that, but they assure me I'm a good candidate and I've done a bit of research and I'm hoping it evens things out for me. But anyway, back to dystonia of the neck. Not all people with Parkinson's suffer with it, but mine was in my neck. A lot of people have it in their leg or their foot or wherever really, but it's harder in the neck because a lot of the time, I can just about get my shoulders level, but it's really difficult. But most of the time they're up around my ears, so the Botox in my neck just helps relax the muscle for about 3 months, and then I'm okay for a little bit, unless I mess my pills up, and then it's a little bit harder. So I'm a bit tired, but I did have a little text talking to the lady in Canada again. She's a lovely lady. I probably told you before, Darlene, and her daughter Claudine is amazing too. All the family is amazing. That's what's given me the inspiration to do this, because a lot of people out there, there's Parkinson's, but it's not sort of awareness. There isn't the awareness there should be at this, it's been around for years and it's a very difficult disease. A lot of people get the wrong idea. I'm not due medication for another hour, but already I'm suffering because I was hungry and I had to go all day, and I've decided to have some tea, and obviously it's not liking it, so that's why I lost all this weight. I lost nearly 6 stone, which leaves you tired and weak. But I'll do my best every day to say something different, or just let you know how it is on a daily basis. The minute we're quite lucky, the weather's nice here. It's been quite warm for a little bit, 30 odd degrees. My birthday was about a month ago today actually. I was 50. turned 50 a month ago, 21st of June. And horrible day. I suffer with migraines, and I happen to have a migraine on my birthday. But hey ho, you know, the kids enjoyed it. They all had fun because my husband did a barbecue and it was all outside. My friends and that Helen and Ian, they came, and you know, they had a really good day. It's just a shame I missed it. But the next day we had like a little barbecue with just my eldest daughter and the grandkids. So that sort of made up for it. You know, I'm really looking forward to Christmas because I've had the pump and I'm open to doing more things. Then, you know, but got a little thing here I wrote earlier. I'm always looking for inspiration to keep going. And it just says, be proud of yourself for surviving all these days. You thought you couldn't. It's not easy, but life doesn't get easier. You just get stronger. So I tell myself that every day, and then, because every day it gets a little bit harder to get out of bed. And it's really, you know, hard to explain to someone that doesn't have Parkinson's, that one minute you can be perfectly fine, and the next minute you can be on your hands and knees because you can't walk. And trying to tell your brain to pick your feet up is really, you know, it sounds silly, but I'll often talk to myself and say, come on legs, move. Or my physio, Nicola, bless her, she'll tell me to do them like a march, like to pick my feet up really tall, you know, because it just helps me get to the next room. Because the other thing I wanted to touch on today is something called freezing. You'll be walking in like a little shop and they've got like little, they put shelves on, they've got the food on, and it's like really narrow. And I'll be trying to walk down there, my brain for some reason will just freeze and I can't move my feet. It's like they're stuck to the floor. And it's really hard, and I have to grab onto my husband or a trolley and get back in the car. But anyway, that doesn't happen every day. That just a for instance, you know. But you know, every day is different. It's challenging. I certainly didn't expect to have this at 50. Or at 44 when I was diagnosed. But at least I know what's wrong now. I don't have to wonder, you know, and hopefully in 5 years' time there'll be a new treatment out. I'm looking forward to that one and spending more time with my kids. But the other thing with Parkinson's is, you know, it causes insomnia, and because I'm going through the menopause as well, it's a double whammy, you know. So I'm up quite a lot in the night. I probably only get about 1-2 hours sleep, and it's not together. It's all broken, you know. But I'm used to it, you know. And it's quiet at night, and you can do a lot of thinking. And I write my notes and things and my journal. So I've got a lovely therapist called Catherine, and I've been seeing her for about 10 years now. But she's lovely. She comes out once a month, you know. But yeah, eventually, as these videos progress, you'll probably meet some of my family. At the minute, they're a little bit nervous and they're off doing their own thing. And you know, it's like my 15-year-old daughter Gwendolyn. She's just got her first boyfriend, so I don't really see much of her. She's in a room, you know. Whereas before, she was always talking to me and chatting to me, but they grow up so fast, you know. But anyhow, you know, that's kids. 1 minute they're babies, the next minute they're not. It's just made it a little bit harder because something you don't know about my children, they've all got autism. So they're all very special to me, unique. They're all very different, you know, but I wouldn't change them for the world. And the other thing is, you don't always have to put on a brave face. Just hold yourself, and don't have to be strong every day, because we're not machines. But one thing you can guarantee on, the sun will always rise the next morning and a new day will begin. So you have to mark yesterday off as a bad day, and hopefully the new day will be a new day. But I'm going to go and hopefully have some dinner now and feel a lot better. But thank you for listening, and hopefully I'll be what I call on tomorrow, and I can give you a nice video and talk properly. I hope you're able to have heard this, because I've just propped, until I get a different microphone, I've just propped it up on a peg, because the lady in Canada told me that it was covering my microphone. Bless her, but she's lovely. I hope she's doing well. I hope she enjoys this video. They'll get better as I go along, but I'm not used to this. This is new to me, so. But I'm doing my best, and each day I'll try and tell you something a little bit different about Parkinson's and how it affects everybody differently, and, you know, my journey. You know, but thank you for listening. I hope you watch it. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.